Go ahead and unmute. Oh, you're unmuted. Okay. All right, Boulder hockey fans. This is the game we've been waiting all season for. The Boulder Hockey Club 12 AA high performance team will face off against the Littleton Hawks 12 AA team in a rematch from last year's Quebec Qualifier Championship. Parker, what are your thoughts on today's game? By the way, this is Rob Barnes on the call with Parker Carvalho. He's got color commentary tonight.
Okay, so I just don't want Boulder going into this game thinking it's going to be easy for them to win. This is going to be a very good fight for who wins on this and goes to Quebec. So this will be very good. I think we're all both really mentally in, Littleton and Boulder, but I just have this feeling that we're going to win this game.
You know, Boulder comes into this game having played this team twice already this season with a 5-0 win in Silver Six,
Yes.
and a 3-0 win in regular season play. So what do you think are going to be the keys to victory tonight?
Passing, rebounds, catching passes, and diving into the small details.
Yeah, you know, I think one additional thing I'll say, and I agree with your take, we have been in penalty trouble quite a bit throughout this tournament. I think we need to clean things up, especially when the game's close.
Especially the bodies.
Right.
We do not want to get bad bodies or dirty anything. I think the big thing is getting in front of our net and Littleton's net. And
Right.
that's where most of the penalties happen.
We need to eliminate scoring opportunities in front of our net, and we need to crash their net and create chaos and confusion and hopefully bury some greasy goals.
And we really need to draw a lot of penalties, so we
Yeah.
can get some power plays.
How do you draw penalties?
By the other team, getting a penalty, hooking, tripping,
Yeah.
slashing, bodying, all the other
It all
stuff.
starts with us moving our feet.
Yeah.
The more we move our feet, the faster we play. We're going to catch Littleton in a position where they're going to have to potentially, make a mistake.
Yeah, and
So-
sometimes it's getting in Littleton's face.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's taking it right to him. I agree.
We just need to have hard shots, be physical, stick ready, score some goals.
I'd like to see us get out to an early lead here and build,
Yes.
some buffer room there and give us some comfort going into the later parts of the game. Yesterday, we had a 2-0 lead late in the third, gave up a goal late, and all of a sudden it was a 1-0 game, and that game got real tight. Thankfully, Brooks got an empty netter late in that game to give us some insurance, but we don't want to find ourselves in that position today.
Yeah, no. And we need the goaltenders to be really focused on this play.
I agree.
They cannot let in any soft goals. We need to cover the rebound straight away and not let them crash the net. We also have to
100%.
have really good defense.
Agreed. I think our goalies have played fantastic this tournament, both of them. We've only let in a combined 3 goals through 5 games.
Yes.
As we come into this championship game 5-0 with pretty significant victories. Our only close game was really yesterday in a hard-fought battle against Arapahoe. I think if we clean things up and we play our game like we know how to play, Parker, I think we're going to come out with a win.
We also need a back check a lot.
Yeah.
Back check's the big thing.
Forecheck, back
Defense
check,
first.
paycheck.
And the centers need to win their draws at the faceoffs. Or
Yeah.
else it's 50-50. We got to win our battles, we got to win the draws, and we got to win this game.
I think we got to do a good job of working it back to our D, too. Whenever we work it back to our D, we create confusion in the defensive zone or in the offensive zone, Littleton's defensive zone, by getting all 5 players involved in the offense and taking some pressure off of the forwards who are playing real hard down low.
I agree with you there. Let's just go out, have some fun, and win this game.
Let's do it. So we got 5 seconds left here for warm-ups before puck drop.
I got my buddy Harry over here with me. He's very shy. Let's get this game started.
Let's get it started, Parker.
Boulder's very pumped up. Goalies look strong. We're ready to go.
You think they're nervous?
We cannot go into the game nervous. We have
agree.
to have a good positive energy, and we have to go in here thinking we gotta win this game.
Yep, I agree.
Physical, speed, and defense is a big 3 things for hockey.
I agree. You're right there, Parker. We can play fast. We can play physical. If we can lock it down on D, at the end of the day, if they can't score goals, they can't win.
If we can beat this team twice, I feel like we can beat them 3 times.
I agree. But this is a whole new game with a lot on the line. And I think the nerves are and the juices are flowing. And we'll see how this Boulder Hockey Club 12AA team responds. It looks like we're going to get helmets off. So lids off as we are going to get the national anthem here. So Parker and I are going to stop talking as we await for the national anthem. And we'll be back after that.
And now, for the introduction of the teams, let's first meet the home team, Boulder Hockey Club. Tonight's non-starters, number 1, Eleanor Griffiths. Littleton Hawks, excuse me. Number 4, Seth O'Neill. Number 5, Tyler Miller. Number 7, Hayden Anaya. Number 8, Owen Fisher. Number 9, Jackson Nelson. Number 10, Gordon Aston. Number 15, Ian Delphad. Number 16, Jack Amos. Number 18, Caleb Zamba. And number 21, Dennis Norwood. And now your starters for the Littleton Hawks. Number 11, Kate McCree. Number 12, Bryson Peacock. Number 14, Noah Oscarco. Number 17, Kieran Vandrowski. Number 19, Mackenzie Schmidt. And in net number 35, Lucas Furzma.
Littleton Hawks are concluding their player announcements for the start of this game. We'll get Boulder next.
And now, for the home team, the Boulder Hockey Club. Tonight's number starters. Number 6, Jonathan Keaton. Number 13, Kevin Kendall. Number 14, Connor DeJew. Number 15, Winston Munger. Number 16, Kate Schofield. Number 21, Jackson Westerwitz. Number 27, George Tremaine III. Number 53, Declan Dote. Number 63, Landon Carvalho.
Let's go, Landon.
Number 65, Blake Davis. And number 74, George Todd. And your starters, number 7, Keegan Sinclair. Number 18, Elizabeth Barnes. Number 23, Liam Walter. Number 41, Brooks Mitchell. Number 67, Alex Sesronowski. And then number 31, Benjamin Collins.
That's going to conclude the player announcements for Boulder.
Tonight's officials, as assigned group of lead on the lines, Jackson Hughes and Sandy Weirsley, and your referee is Devin Strong. And now, would you please stand if you are able to join us in honoring our country in the playing of our national anthem.
Escape through to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say can our stars sparkle into the pledge of the land of the free and the home of us.
All right, that's going to conclude the national anthem. Before we get started, I want to point out we have 5 of Colorado's finest female hockey players playing in this game. Eleanor Griffiths in net for Littleton and Mackenzie Schmidt on defense for Littleton. Sorry, 4 of Colorado's finest female hockey players. And on Boulder's team, we have Ellie Barnes and Kate Schofield. So some of our top female talent is playing in a very, very big game tonight. Also, as I look over to the edge here, we got the Howlers in the house. 7 or 8 of them down there coming here to see the game. Some of Ellie's former teammates. They know kids on both sides of this game. Shout out to the Howlers for coming to watch the boys and girls play tonight.
The 4 girl power. Hopefully we have good refs in this game that are fair, honest, and that can call stuff.
Yeah. I do hope they let them play a little bit.
Yes.
All right. You didn't hear the starters during player announcements. We're going to get Alex. We're going to get Brooks. We're going to get Liam. We're going to get Keegan, Ellie, and Ben Collins is taking the net. As we await puck drop, let's go.
I'm scared.
Puck is dropped. It's going to be 1 back by Littleton. They're going to move it to their right side, our left. As they move through the neutral zone, they're going to feed it right to Ellie. Ellie's going to circle behind the net. She's going to reverse. She's going to look up ice. She's going to make her way around a Littleton defender, send it the length of the ice, picked off as she's looking for Liam. Littleton's going to send it down ice, no icing. Keegan recovers, sends it up the wall to Alex. Alex attempts to chip around. Littleton holds the wall. Puck is sent out to the middle of the defensive zone. Liam's going to come away with it, exit the zone, chip it into the Littleton zone. Littleton recovers. Brooks applies some pressure. Puck does come out. Alex has it now as he enters the Littleton zone. He puts it through Littleton's legs. Puck on net, save Littleton. 13-18 left in the first. 0-0 game. Boulder will get a change in an offensive zone face-off. G's going to take the drop. He's got Blake and Kellen with him. Winston and Declan behind him. Ben Collins still in net. We're at the left side of the offensive zone. Puck is dropped. G's going to win it back to Declan. Declan's going to send it down the wall into the corner to Blake. Blake's going to try and work his way out of the corner. He's looking for support. He cycles it back to G. G sends it back up the wall to Blake. Battle along the wall here. Blake comes up with it. He feeds Declan at the point. Declan's going to fire the puck towards the net. G gets a stick on it. Not redirected in. Kellen moves it out to Winston. Winston's going to hold the wall. Littleton's going to look to clear. They do not. G's going to come up with it now. He's going to enter down the left wall, throw the puck towards the net, wide right. Winston's going to look to hold the wall. He does not. The puck comes out. Send into the Boulder zone. Declan's going to be the first back to recover. He's in the corner now. He's going to look to escape. Puck poked away. G's there to support. He pokes puck away from a Littleton player. Winston rims it around to Blake. Battle in the corner. Blake comes up with it. Fires it off a G, but the puck does come out of the zone. Littleton's going to recover in the neutral zone. They're going to look to enter the Boulder zone. They do not. Blake pokes the puck away from the Littleton player into the Littleton zone. Connor's now on the forecheck. Connor pursues. Littleton clears. They pop it right out to Jack. Jack's going to send it cross ice to Jackson. Jackson's going to enter the zone. Shoot. Glove save Littleton. 12 minutes left in the first. 0-0 game. Boulder's got 2 good shots on net. Applying some solid pressure here in these early shifts. We really want to start finding our rhythm. and build on top of these shifts, shift after shift. Jackson, Connor, Landon, Kate, and Jack are out. Ben Collins still net. Offensive zone face-off. Puck is dropped. Sent to the wall. Battle along the wall here. Connor gets a stick on it. Kellen comes up with it. Connor has it now. He's going to shoot off the goalie's mask. Goalie did not have a blocker or a glove up. If that was 3 inches to the right, that was in. Littleton has it now. They're going to enter the Boulder zone. Send it into the corner. Jack's going to be the first back. He's going to use his body to make a play on the puck. No calls. Connor has it now. He's going to look up ice. He's going to make a move around a Littleton defender. He's going to enter the neutral zone. He's looking cross ice, but sends it into the zone. Jackson's now on the forecheck. Jackson gets bodied off the puck. Littleton comes up with it. Brooks now on the forecheck. Littleton looks to break out the left side. They send it off of Liam. Liam applies some pressure to a Littleton player. No call. Liam looks to send the puck into the Littleton zone. Does not get through. Battle along the wall. Littleton player one-on-one with Ellie. He's going to fire the puck just inside the red line on net. Ben's going to easily save that. Keegan comes up with him now. He's going to look to skate it out of the zone. He moves it up to Alex. Alex crosses the red line. Gets it past the blue line. Keegan sends it deep into the zone. Keegan's now pressuring the puck. Alex there for support. Littleton tries to move it up the wall and out of the zone. They do not. Liam's there. Liam comes up with it. He's going to attack the net. He comes in. Puts a shot on net. Save Littleton. 10:34 left in the first 0-0 game. What are you seeing, Parker?
Shots on net. Good physical plays. No penalties called, which was very good job by the ref.
Yeah, real close one there with Liam.
And we had really good connection passes, and we got a couple line changes that we went by.
I agree. So we got Alex, Brooks, Liam, Keegan, and Ellie out for the offensive zone faceoff. Puck is dropped. Brooks comes up with it. He's working his way into the corner. Drops it to Liam. Liam's going to work his way behind the net. He looks up to the point. He's going to feed Ellie. Ellie's going to send it back down the wall to Liam. Liam's going to look to shoot. Shot is blocked. Puck in the corner now. Liam's going to apply pressure to Littleton defenseman. Littleton sends it behind the net. They recover in the corner. They're going to take their time. Send it cross ice through the defensive zone. Puck carry now one-on-one with Ellie. He sends it into the corner behind the net. Keegan's there to recover. Keegan's going to stop. Brooks there's for support. Battle in the corner continues. Brooks is going to get a stick on it. Send it up to Alex. Puck is poked away. Alex comes up with it. Sends it out of the zone. Liam's now in a foot race. He's going to be on the forecheck along with Alex as they look to pressure the Littleton defenseman. Littleton sends it out of the zone. No icing. G's going to recover it in the Boulder zone. He's going to skate it out. Relatively clean. Move down the wall. He's going to enter the Littleton zone and send it in the corner. He was looking for Kellen there. Kellen's looking for a teammate. He finds Blake, not able to connect on the pass, though. Littleton sends it into the Boulder zone. Potentially an icing here. No icing. Declan's first in the corner. G's going to come up with it after it's poked away. He's going to wheel behind his net and send it out. Kellen gets a stick on it. He's on the forecheck now. Littleton sends it out of the zone right to Winston. Winston's going to look cross-ice to Blake. Blake's going to enter the Littleton zone. He's going to throw the puck off of a Littleton defender and goes off the post. Very close there.
That was a very good tip.
Connor comes up with it now as he works his way out of the corner. He's going to attack the net. Poked away right before he was looking to make a decision. Littleton's going to recover and pass it out of the zone. They move it right to Declan. Declan's going to fire it back in the Littleton zone. Jackson on the forecheck now as he pursues the puck carrier. Littleton's going to move it around. Puck comes up the wall, does not get out. Landon comes up with it. He's attacking hard. He's battling. He sends it in the corner. Jackson's there to support. Littleton sends it up right to Kate. Kate's going to fire it. It's deflected. Goes past the goal line into the corner. Jackson's there. Battle along the wall. Pops out to Jackie into the point. Fires it wide left of the net. Landon's on the forecheck again. Littleton looks to clear. Kate's going to hold the blue line. She sends it down the wall. Littleton gets a stick on it. Not able to clear again. Pops right to Jackson below the net. Jackson's going to throw it out front. No one able to get a stick on it. Landon's got his hands in the air as Littleton had a stick. Brooks is going to recover after Littleton sends it the length of the ice on net. Jackson has it now in the Littleton zone. He's looking to make a move around a Littleton player. Littleton strips him of the puck, sends it out of his zone. Brooks comes up with it. Littleton sends it into the Boulder zone. Littleton has it down the slot. They're going to fire it over the net. Ellie's pressuring the puck area. Puck sent behind the net. Brooks is there. Puck pops out front. Keegan has it. He's got a lot of ice in front of him, and he's going to go. He's over the red line. He's over the blue line. He tries to make a move, gets poked away. Littleton has it, crossing the red line. Ellie one-on-one with the defender. She takes the body. Good job there. Keegan's battling along the wall. Alex there for support. Keegan gets it again. He's going to take it again. He moves it up to Liam. Liam's going to enter the zone. He's looking for a teammate. Feeds Alex. Alex scores! 1-0 Boulder lead. 6:56 left in the first. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Very good passing by Liam and Alex, especially the whole line.
Let's go.
They made very good connection of the puck. They see the ice correctly, and at the right time, Alex buried it in the net.
Let's go, Rough Riders. This place is getting loud.
Play by that line.
Great goal from 67, Alex Sosnowski. All started with great puck movement and great defense. We got Liam, Brooks, Alex, Ellie, and Keegan out. Alex is going to come away with the puck. Nope. Brooks is going to come away with the puck off the faceoff. He sends it in Littleton zone. Brooks pokes it further in. He's going to get it in the corner. He's looking out front. Sends it off of a Littleton player. Littleton's going to rim it around the other side. Blake's coming in on the forecheck now. Littleton gets it all along the wall. Taken down by Brooks. No call. Littleton clears the zone. Ellie pinches. Puck's poked away by Liam. Blake on the forecheck now. Puck sent down into the Boulder zone. Liam's going to look cross ice. He finds G. The D are going to go for a change. G's going to move across the red line. Sends a cross ice to Blake, who's wide open. Makes a move around a Littleton defender. Poked away. Declan's going to hold the blue line. He's going to throw it towards the net. Redirected. Kellen was there. Saved by Littleton. 1-0 Boulder lead with 6:06 left in the first.
This period, each team had very good chances. Looks like we are changing goalies for Trey.
Trey's in net, yep.
They had a lot of good scoring opportunities, but we just found a way to bury it in the back of the net.
We got Blake, G, Kellen, Declan, and Winston out. Trey done in net. Offensive zone face-off, left side. Ref's going to toss G. Sorry, toss him out of the face-off circle. Blake's going to take the drop now. Littleton's going to come away with it below the goal line. They're going to drop it into the corner, look to send it up the wall. Littleton's going to skate it out of the zone. G's on the back check. Littleton looks to enter the Boulder zone. They throw it in. Boulder takes it out. G comes up with it. He's going to enter the Littleton zone. He's going to move around a Littleton defenseman. He's in the corner, behind the net. He's looking for a teammate. He's going to find Winston. Winston's going to walk the line, throw the puck towards the net, stopped by a Littleton defenseman. Littleton clears. No icing. Declan's going to recover in the defensive zone. He looks up ice, fires it down the wall. He's going to find Blake wide open. Blake enters the Littleton zone. He sends it to Kellen, not able to connect on the pass. Kellen has it behind the Littleton net now. Sends it off the back of the net. Littleton recovers. They look to clear, but it comes right out to Jack. Jack's going to throw it down low again. G's on the forecheck. He's going to pressure the Littleton defender. Puck's in the corner. Littleton has it now. And they're going to send it out of the zone, the length of the ice. This will be an icing. This will come back into the Littleton zone for a Boulder offensive zone face-off. Right side.
Littleton's was uncomfortable of that shifter.
Yeah, they were feeling a lot of pressure.
We were putting a lot of pressure on that team. That made them uncomfortable, so they had to ice it.
5:02 left in the first. 1-0 Boulder lead. Jackson, Connor, Landon, Jack, and Cater out. Connor's going to get thrown out of the circle now. Landon's going to take the drop. Puck is dropped. Littleton's going to come up with it. They're going to skate it out of the zone. Players one-on-one with Jack. Great poke check from number 6 there. He's going to come up with the puck. Send it behind the net. As the puck comes around to Kate. Kate's going to look to clear the zone. Puck does get out as Jackson pushes it over the blue line. Littleton recovers. They're going to regroup. They pass it right to Jack. Jack doesn't see it. Now he sees it. Battle along the wall. Jackson has it now as he enters the Littleton zone. He's going to enter the high slot, make a move around. He's going to shoot. Goes off of a defender's legs. Littleton recovers in the corner, feeling pressure from Boulder. Connor has it now. Puck ends up in the corner. Landon's pressuring. Littleton sends it up the wall. They look to clear it. Puck gets around Ellie. Ellie's on the back check now, looking to get the puck. She's going to take a body. She's going to take a penalty. It's going to be an interference call against number 18.
That's a bummer.
Ellie's no stranger to the penalty box as she makes her way in.
It's a bummer because now we're one man down.
Probably could have been a little bit more subtle on that one.
Yes. But I know we can stick with this and still be able to manage not getting the goal scored off and maybe getting an extra goal. But we have to have really tight defense right now.
Right. We're going to get Brooks, Alex, and Liam out with Keegan. So we're going 2 forwards. It looks like Brooks going to fall back on defense here as we look to kill this penalty. Defensive zone face-off after Ellie's penalty. Alex pokes it out of the zone. Great clear. He's on the rush. He's pursuing the puck carrier. Great forecheck from 67. Littleton retreats. They pass cross ice. Puck is now out of the zone. Now in the Boulder zone. Players one-on-one. Fires foot wide right of the net. Liam comes up with it. He's going to look to clear. Puck does not get out. Keegan's there now. Chips it up to Liam. Puck gets out of the zone. Littleton's going to work their way through the neutral zone. Enter the Boulder zone. Keegan's there now. He strips Littleton player of the puck. Brooks has it. He's going to fire it up to Liam. Liam's going to chip it out of the zone. Liam's now in the rush. He's got Alex with him. Puck is down the Littleton zone. Littleton clears. Back in the neutral zone. Littleton enters the Boulder zone. Keegan on defense. Brooks there to support. Battle behind the net. Keegan comes up with it. Keegan's going to fire it out of the zone to Liam. Not able to connect. Liam does get a skate on it. No icing. Icing is waved off as Boulder goes for a change. We got Blake, G, Kellen, and Declan out now. Declan gets the puck in the corner, Boulder zone. Fires it off the wall to Blake. Blake's going to look up ice. Drop pass it to G, who enters the Littleton zone. Makes a move around the Littleton player. Gets poked away. Puck is in the neutral zone. Blake battles. G comes up with it. G's going to work his way through the neutral zone, going side to side, and fires it into the Littleton corner. Puck's going to trickle behind the net. Blake's going to be there first for Boulder. He's going to come up with it. We got Blake and G there. Battle below the net. I believe Ellie's out of the box now. We're 5-on-5. Shot by G. Saved by Littleton. Blake has it in the corner. Blake continuing to work in the corner. Finds Kellen. Kellen tries to chip it up to Declan. Littleton comes up with it, and they send it out of the zone. G's going to recover in the neutral zone. He's going to fire it back in the corner in the Littleton zone. Littleton recovers behind the net. Kellen's there on the forecheck. Littleton wins it around. Puck does come out. Jackson has it in the neutral zone now. Battle along the wall. He attempts to send it in the Littleton zone. It doesn't get in. Continues to battle. Littleton fires it right to Winston. Winston's going to send it down ice off a Littleton player. Jackson's in a race for the puck. Gets a stick on it. Save Littleton goalie. 1-0 Boulder lead still. 1:36 left in the first. Great opportunity there. What are you seeing, Parker?
We can't have a 1 goal difference by goals. We have to have it either by winning by 2 or 3 goals because it's very tight for that because if they pull their goalie, they have a very good chance of getting an extra goal.
We're going to line change here. We got Alex, Brooks, Liam, Keegan, and Ellie. Trey Dunn still in net. Offensive zone face-off. Brooks is going to take the drop. Send into the corner. Liam's going to be the first one there. He moves it out to Brooks. Brooks is going to move it to Ellie. Oh, puck is stripped from Ellie. Littleton's on a breakaway. They come in, make a move around, and they score. 1-1 game with 1:22 left in the first.
See what I mean?
Puck is dropped. Littleton comes away with it. They enter the Boulder zone. Puck goes into the corner. Keegan recovers. He's going to battle. Brooks there for support. Puck pops off to Littleton. Littleton fires right of the net. Liam's going to get it along the wall. Liam sends it out of the zone. Littleton fires it right back into the Boulder zone. Liam comes up with it. He's over the red line. He's in the Littleton zone. Puck's poked away. Keegan has it now. He's over the red line, over the blue line. Tries to find Landon, not able to connect. Landon sends it behind the net. Jackson's there. Puck's in the corner now. Littleton comes up with it. They look to clear. They do not. Brooks fires a puck deep into the Littleton zone as numerous Boulder players go for a change. Puck pops out of the Boulder zone. Jackson has it. He's going to fire it over to Kate. Kate's going to skate through the neutral zone. Puck does not enter the Littleton zone. Jack has it now in the neutral zone. He's going to look up ice to Jackson, not able to connect. Littleton works through the defensive zone. Skate behind their net. They rim it around. Connor's going to be the first one there. Connor sends it back in the corner. Jackson has it. Jackson makes a move around a Littleton player. Littleton comes up with it. They look to clear. They do not. Kate gets it. She fires a shot towards the net. Blocked by a Littleton defender. And that's the end of the first period. 1-1 game going into the second. I believe they zam the ice between periods, but I'm not 100% on that as we wait. I, on the other hand, am going to run to the restroom, so I will be right back.
Liam, Alex, and Brooks. Liam, Alex, and Brooks starting off, with Keegan and Ellie at D. Boulder wins the draw. Littleton gets a stick on it, enters our zone. Off by Alex's helmet. Keegan has it, looks to chip it out of the zone. He does. Littleton enters back in the zone, chips out of the zone. Littleton gets a stick on it, passes it to Liam, doesn't quite get connection with it. Littleton has possession now down in the corner. It will be a fight. Liam ends up with the puck. Liam passes it up to Keegan. Keegan does not get a stick on it. And it will be a 2-on-1. Ellie.
Great save from Ben Fellis.
And there will be a penalty on Littleton. So we will be at the power play. Move it on to you.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for covering. 13-19 left in the second. 1-1 game here.
Second was called for tripping. Yeah.
All right, we got G, Brooks, Alex, Liam, and Keegan. Puck pops out to Keegan. Keegan tries to get over to Brooks. Puck pops out of the zone. Puck along the right wall now. Puck down the Littleton zone. Keegan has it. Makes a move into the corner. Fires it out front. Littleton sends it out of the zone. Keegan has it along the right wall now. He's going to enter the Littleton zone. Sends it cross ice to G. She's going to make a move around Littleton player, fires it wide right of the net. Puck comes out to Liam. Liam moves it to Keegan in the corner. Liam moves it back to Liam, or Keegan moves it back to Liam. Almost with a great opportunity on the back door there. G fires it through the crease, and Littleton's going to clear. And that's an icing. So the puck will come back down into the Littleton zone for a Boulder offensive zone face-off. 1-1 game, 12:22 left in the second. And we're going to get Declan, Ellie, Winston, Kellen, and Blake. Kellen's going to take the drop. Puck is sent out of the Boulder zone off the faceoff. Ellie's going to recover. She's going to look through the neutral zone. Fires it to Kellen. Poked away by Littleton. Declan has it on the wall now. Fires in the Littleton zone. Littleton clears. Battle along the wall. Blake's going to come up with it. Move it over to Ellie. Offsides. 1-1 game, 11:54 left in the second.
5 seconds left on the penalty, too. It's like we need to get one quick.
I know, not a great power play from Boulder on this one. We got Jackson, Connor, Landon, Kate, and Jack. Ben Collins in net. Jackson's going to come away with it. He's going to fire it into the Littleton zone. Littleton's going to recover, skate behind their net, fire it up the wall. Landon's there waiting. Puck pops out to Jackson. Jack has it now. He's going to send it down the wall into the corner. Landon's going to recover behind the net. Nope. Littleton comes up with it. Sends it to the opposite wall. Connor tries to send it back in the corner. Battle along the wall here. Littleton comes up with it. Players one-on-one with Kate. Sends it around. Kate into the Boulder zone. No icing. Jackson recover in the corner. Sends it behind the net. Connor's there to support. Jack has it. Sends it into the corner. Kate gets it in the corner. She's going to fire it up the wall. Jackson's able to clear the zone. Littleton recovers in the neutral zone. Landon almost poked it away. Littleton's going to fire right to Jack in the Boulder zone. Jack not able to get out of the zone. Littleton has it in the corner. They send it behind the net. Kate's going to look to get it in the opposite corner. Sends it up the wall to Jackson. Jackson looks to clear. He does not. Littleton's almost held the blue line. Connor pokes it out. Littleton has it now. They're going to enter the Boulder zone. Littleton working their way in the corner. Littleton's looking for a D. They find him. They fire a shot about 5-6 feet wide right of the net. Kate pressuring below the goal line in the corner. Littleton has it now behind the net. They look up ice. Stop in the corner. Send it below the net to a Littleton player. Shot opportunity there. Wraparound opportunity there. Shot save Ben Collins. So still a 1-1 game with 10:08 left in the second. Yes, you're right. Great save by Ben. Puck is dropped. Defensive zone face-off. Battle right here in the slot. Puck is sent out to Liam. Liam's out of the zone, over the red line, over the blue line. He's going to stop. He's looking for a teammate. Puck does not come out. Almost twice. Liam sends it back down the wall. Littleton looks to clear. Alex is there. He's going to hold the line. Send it back into the corner. If we're going to dump it, we got to chase it, Parker.
Yes.
Pressure from Brooks. Pressure from Alex. Puck's rimmed around. Keegan's there. Not able to hold the blue line. Littleton has it now. Ellie's back to defend. Littleton's going to come in. Poked away by Ben. Second opportunity. Saved by Ben. Liam has it now. Sends it out of the zone. It's in the neutral zone now. Littleton re-enters. Keegan defending. Littleton sends in the corner. Rims around the other side. Alex is going to be the first one there. He stops on the pucks. Brooks is there. Puck is not able to get out. Keegan's going to get it behind the net. Send it up the wall. Finds Liam. Liam does not chip it out of the zone. Keegan has it now. He's going to skate it out. He's over the red line. He's over the blue line. He's taken down. Russ got his hand in the air. Littleton's going back on the power play. Brooks has it. He moves across ice to Liam. Littleton's going to touch it. And Boulder will go back on the power play. So 1-1 game, 8:46 left in the second. You got Ellie, Declan,
This is scary.
Kellen, Blake, and Winston. Offensive zone face-off following the Littleton penalty. Blake's going to take the drop. One back to Ellie. Ellie's going to move it over to Declan. Declan fires it. Save Littleton. Puck is dropped. Sent below the goal line. Winston's going to battle in the corner here. He's fighting off a Littleton player. He's going to move it over to Ellie. Ellie's got it at the top of the zone. She fires it over to Blake. Blake fires it to Declan. Declan shoots wide right. Great opportunity there. Blake moves to the top of the zone. Puck is poked out. Declan moves it over to Ellie. Ellie works her way through the neutral zone. Fires it up to Winston at the blue line. Winston sends it to Blake. Blake shoots wide right of the net. Off the back of the net, Kellen's there. Battle below the net. Kellen's looking for somebody. He finds Winston. Winston tries to send it back below the net. Doesn't get through. Littleton's going to clear as they pass it right to Ellie. Ellie's going to regroup. Finds Kellen. Kellen finds Blake. I think Boulder's getting a too many men penalty. Is that what it looks like? So Boulder is going to lose Kellen after a too many men penalty here. So right after the power play is concluded, oh no, we got 33 seconds left on the Littleton penalty. So we'll get some 4-on-4 hockey here, Parker.
Yep.
But Boulder's going to start a minute 30 penalty for Kellen. .7:49 left in the second. 1-1 game. Defensive zone faceoff coming. As we got 33 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. We got Brooks, Alex, Liam, and Keegan. Littleton's going to come up with it. They're going to fire it. Goes high and wide. Send up the wall. Liam moves it to Alex. Alex is going to fight through the neutral zone. No call. A lot of contact there. Shot fired on net, sent wide by Ben. Brooks has it now below the net. He's going to make a move around a Littleton player, move it over to Keegan. Keegan sends it up to Alex. Littleton comes up with it in the neutral zone, sends it down the wall. Brooks is there to defend. Stops it with his skate. He comes up with it, moves it up to Liam. Liam makes around a Littleton player. Still has it, cutting through the neutral zone, over the red line, over the blue line, fighting off a lot of contact. There was a couple hooks in there. No calls. The refs are definitely letting him play. Liam might have got away with a hook there. Littleton recovers below the net. Boulder's officially on the kill. We have 32 seconds left on the too many men penalty. Littleton sends it through the neutral zone. They enter the Boulder zone. Defended by Blake. Puck sent into the corner. Keegan's going to be the first one back. He rims it around the other side. Finds Blake. Blake gets a stick on it. Littleton comes up with it. Makes a move around G. Blake is hooked. No call. Littleton has it. Taking their time at the top of the zone. They send it cross ice. Puck does not come out. Send into the corner below the net. Keegan's the first one there. He's battling. He's got to be tired. He's been out there a minute. We could use a change for sure. Littleton gets it right in the low slot and fires it wide left of the net. Puck goes in the corner, trickles up the wall. Puck sent below the net again to Keegan. Boulder needs a change. Boulder's in the corner. They send it up the wall. Littleton sends it back down the wall into the corner. Winston has it now below the net. Sends it in the corner to Keegan. G's going to come up with it. Puck poked away. Keegan moves it over to Winston. Winston sends it out front. Oh, scary play. G's going to come up with it. Sends it to Blake. Blake has it now. He moves it back up to G. G enters the zone. Brooks has it. He's going to shoot. Redirected. Save Littleton. 1-1 game. 5:36 left in the second.
Very, very scary moments there. Oh, I'm scared.
All right, offensive zone face-off for Boulder. We got Declan, Winston, Blake, G, and Kellen. Ben Collins still in net. Puck is dropped. One back to Declan. Declan's going to fire it. Save Littleton. To repeat this face-off. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey, by the way. So we got Blake, G, Kellen, Vincent, and Declan. Puck is dropped. One back to Declan. Declan sends it in the corner to Blake. Blake's going to try and work his way out of the corner. He's going to find Winston. Puck redirects off the stick out of the zone. Winston recovers in neutral zone. Regroups to Declan. Declan fires it off at Kellen. Winston's going to send it into the Littleton zone. Oh, puck doesn't get in. Or if it did, it was sent out, sent back in. Now we got an offside. 5:11 left in the second, 1-1 game. Boulder is going to send the puck to the wall. Connor fires in the zone. Jackson comes up with it. Connor has it now in the high slot. He tries to send it towards the net, doesn't get through. Littleton clears. Jack has it in the neutral zone. He moves it over to Jackson. Jackson crosses the blue line. Tries to find Connor, not able to connect. Littleton has it in their corner. Send it behind the net to their other D. That D looks to pass out of the corner. They do. They're going to send it out of the zone the length of the ice. This is certainly an icing, and it is. 1-1 game, 4:41 left in the second. Offensive zone face-off coming.
I think that was a good shift. They applied a very good pressure on them. That made them scared, so they had to ice it.
We got Keegan, Ellie, Alex, Brooks, and Liam. Puck is one to Liam. Liam moves it to Keegan. Keegan's going to fire a shot towards the net, blocked by Littleton. Littleton sends it to the wall. They move it up, or Liam's going to move it to Ellie. Ellie moves it back to Liam. Liam finds Brooks in front of the net. Alex gets a stick on it, not enough to get through. Saved by Littleton. Littleton comes up with it. They exit the zone. They're over the red line. Puck poked away. Alex is there, battling along the wall now. He's taken down, no call. Littleton gets it into the zone, but that's an offside. Line change coming. We're going to get Winston, Declan, Blake, G, and Kellen. Neutral zone faceoff. Ben Collins still in net. 4:13 left in the second. 1-1 game. Puck is one back to Declan. He moves it D to Winston. Winston sends it up through the neutral zone to Kellen. Kellen attempts to make a move around a Littleton player. Retreats, finds Blake. Blake gets a stick on it. He moves it back to Declan. Declan shoots. Save Littleton. Rebound opportunity from Kellen. And that's a goal. Boulder goal. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes!
Boulder goal. It was Kellen who tucked it in. I say game after game, all that kid does is score goals. 3:55 left in the second. 2-1 Boulder lead. Center ice face-off following number 13, Kellen Kendall's goal. Great pressure from the team there. A relentless pursuit of the puck by Kellen.
Let's go! But we got to start on goals.
Yep.
Need to get more.
Puck is dropped. We got Connor, Landon, and Jackson out with Kate and Jack. Puck is one back to Kate. She sends it up the wall to Jackson. Jackson sends it in the Littleton zone. Littleton recovers. They're going to skate behind their net. Nope, they're going to reverse and send it up the wall. Their winger clears. Kate has it in the neutral zone. Moves it back to Jack. Jack fires it the other direction. Not able to connect with Landon. Puck goes the length of the ice. No icing. Not sure why. Kate attempts to hold the blue line. Puck must have just narrowly got out. We're going to get a line change here. Ellie, Keegan, Brooks, Liam, and Alex take the ice. 2-1 Boulder lead with 3:24 left in the second. Brooks is going to take the drop here in the neutral zone. Ben Collins is still in net. Puck is dropped. One back by Littleton. They send it out of their own zone. Keegan's going to move it over to Liam. Liam's going to fire it off the wall into the Littleton zone. Alex pursues. Brooks is there. Puck is sent in the corner. Littleton looks to clear. Brooks pins the defender up. Puck does get out. Liam's going to send it back up the wall to Keegan. Keegan chips it over to Brooks. Brooks sends it in the Littleton zone. Alex is on the forecheck. Puck is sent down the wall. Ellie's going to hold the wall. She moved up to Liam by Alex. Liam has it now. He's going to make a move around a Littleton player. Still has it. Tries to find Alex. Not able to connect. Littleton's over the blue line, out of the zone, over the red line. One-on-one with Ellie.
Body on him. Yes.
Great defense from Ellie there to take the body.
Let's go, Ellie.
Puck sent up the wall. Liam has it now. He's out of the zone. He's over the red line. He's over the blue line. Puck's poked away.
Oh, nice shot, Alex.
Out of the zone. Brooks has it right along the blue line, waiting for his teammates to clear. Sends it back in. Liam forechecks. Littleton sends it out. Littleton has it in the neutral zone. They pass it right to Brooks, who fires it into the zone. No icing. Littleton's going to recover. Puck is sent to the wall. Ellie has it now. Poked away. Littleton enters the Boulder zone.
No shot, no shot.
Puck sent wide of the net. Boulder fires it the length of the ice, and this will be an icing.
I think we got to look a little nervous on that play.
We are looking a little nervous.
I think we just need to bring the energy up and get more shots on net, test this goalie, and play good defense. Right now, the defense are doing really good, putting body on plays, and Ellie had an amazing stop right there.
1:53 left in the second. 2-1 Boulder lead. Defensive zone faceoff coming to Ben's left. Blake's going to take the drop. He's out there with G and Kellen. Declan has it. He sends it behind the net to Winston. Winston looks up ice. Moves it over to Declan. Declan's going to send it down the wall to Blake. No icing. Kellen has it in the corner. Sends it out to G. G's going to look to wrap around. He does not. Tries to move it to the slot. Doesn't connect. Puck is sent out of the zone. Winston's now racing for the puck. Winston rims it around to Blake. Blake's going to fire cross ice back to Winston. Winston's going to exit the zone. He's going to find Kellen. Littleton has it now along the wall. They send it out of the zone. It looks like it went off Blake or the ref. Littleton enters the Boulder zone. Jack's one-on-one with the puck carrier. Puck carrier skates behind the net. G's there for support. Winston pokes it away. Winston tries to get it to G. Littleton comes up with it. They have it behind the net. They chip it out front. Littleton gets a stick on it. Blake's there to battle. Blake works it behind the net, sends it over to Winston. Winston's in the corner now. Sends it up the wall. G gets a stick on it. Littleton holds the blue line. G battling along the wall. Littleton sends it below the goal line. Jack is there now. He moves it over to Winston. Goes past Winston up the wall. G's going to come up with it. He's going to move it up to Kellen. Kellen's in the offensive zone now. He shoots. Save Littleton. Off the goalie.
Should be a
G's got something to say to the ref. Everyone's confused why it was blown dead. The puck was loose the entire time. They're saying the net slightly came off, it looks like, as they repositioned the net.
Like by centimeter.
For the offensive zone faceoff, we're going to get Connor, Landon, Jackson, Kate, and Jack. Ben Collins still in net. 22 seconds left in the second period. Boulder is holding a 2-1 lead. Puck is one to Landon, poked away. Sent up the wall by Littleton. Connor's going to hold the wall. Landon battling along the wall here. Puck sent out of the zone. Jackson a race back to the puck. He recovers, moves it D to D in the regroup to Kate. Kate fires it to Connor. Connor moves it up to Jackson. Jackson chips it into the zone. Littleton clears. Kate pokes it away. Connor re-enters the zone. It's the end of the second period. Boulder will carry a 2-1 lead into the third. You go ahead and mute. All right. Center ice face off as we start the third. We got Brooks, Liam, Alex, Ellie, and Keegan. Puck is won back by Littleton. Alex pressures. Liam comes up with it, moves it over to Brooks. Brooks is alone. He shoots, save Littleton. Liam recovers in the corner, sends it below the net. Brooks is there, sends it out front, not able to connect with Alex. Puck pops out to Keegan. He's going to send it back into the corner. Alex pursues. Littleton clears. They send it right to Keegan. Littleton comes up with it. Keegan's on the back check. They drop it. Ellie comes up with it. She's going to look up ice. She's going to skate it over the red line, over the blue line. Sends it into the corner to Alex. Alex has it now. Sends it below the net. He's going to chase. Brooks is there for support. Alex taken down. No call. Littleton comes up with it. They're going to fire it out of the zone. Keegan has it. He's going to make a move around a Littleton player. Send it up the wall. Littleton keeps it from going into their zone. Battle along the wall here. Brooks slams it right back in Littleton's zone as Boulder goes for a change. We're going to get G, Blake, Declan, Winston, and Kellen out here. Puck pops out of the Littleton zone. Boulder recovers. They regroup. Declan sends it back in. We're going to get an offsides.
Really good job pressuring Littleton. We did have a shot on net, but
Looks like they're going to call that intentional offsides as they're bringing it all the way back into the Boulder zone. I think it's because Declan took a peek and then fired it, which signaled intentional offsides by the ref. Same five remain on the ice. Ben Collins still in net. G's going to take the drop here. 12:46 left in the third. 2-1 game. Puck is moved to one back to Declan, who moves it over to Winston. Boulder not able to clear. Puck fired back deep into the Boulder zone. Declan moves it over to, Winston moves it to Declan, moves it back to Winston. Puck runs around and goes up the wall. Littleton sends it in the corner. G's going to be the first one back. He pushes it to the opposite corner. Battle in the corner here. Declan sends it back below the net to the other corner. Winston falls. Littleton gets his stick on it. They send it into the corner behind the net. Declan sends it to the other corner. G looks to clear. He finds Blake. Blake's going to send it down ice, picked off by Littleton as he was looking for Kellen. Littleton's going to skate through the neutral zone into the Boulder zone. Blake was all over him. Puck fired on net. Easy save for 31, Ben Collins. 2-1 game still. Boulder in the lead. 11:51 left in the third.
not really anything on that play.
No, a lot of just corner to corner. You know, we didn't really put it in harm's way, which was good, but having an awful hard time getting it out of our zone, Parker.
Also, a lot of like 50-50 battles. Some we lost, some we won, but most of them we should win because we have more of the strength.
We got Connor, Jackson, Landon out with Kate and Jack. Puck is one back off the defensive zone faceoff. Kate moves it over to Jack. Jack sends it out of the zone. Jackson battles along the wall, and he's going to fire it into the Littleton zone, avoiding an icing. Landon's on the forecheck. He's going to battle. Jackson's there to support. Jackson comes up with it. He's going to find Connor. Connor not able to get a shot off. Littleton clears. Jack gets in the neutral zone, fires it cross ice to Kate. Kate fires it back to Jack. Jack moves in the neutral zone. Jackson's going to enter the Littleton zone. That's going to be offsides. Landon got over a little too soon. Liam, Alex, Brooks take the ice with Ellie and Keegan. Ben Collins still in net. 11:15 left in the third. 2-1 Boulder lead. Neutral zone face-off coming. Brooks is going to take the drop. Puck is now in the Littleton zone. Battle right inside the blue line. Liam's going to chip it further into the zone. Littleton recovers. They send it out of the zone. It's going to go the length of the ice, and this will be an icing. The puck will move back into the Littleton zone for an offensive zone faceoff for Boulder. All 5 skaters remain. Brooks is going to take the drop. Offensive zone left side. Puck is sent below the net off the faceoff. Littleton recovers. They look up ice, and they're going to send it out of the zone. And this will be an icing again as it comes back down into the Littleton zone for another Boulder offensive zone faceoff. I believe this time it'll be on the right side. Same 5 skaters remain.
Hopefully, we aren't still nervous about this game.
Hopefully the nerves have worn off. I mean, we have 10:52 left in the third here, and it's a 1-goal game. We got to buckle down.
Yes.
Puck is sent below the goal line off the faceoff. Alex is forechecking, taken down, no call. Brooks is pressuring. Littleton skates out of the zone. Liam's there. Puck sent out to Keegan. Keegan's going to move it up to Liam. Poked away. Littleton comes up with it. Ellie pressures. Liam comes up with it. Moves it cross ice to Keegan. Keegan not able to clear. Puck does get out. Alex has it now. He's over the red line. It's in his skates. He can't find it. Keegan's going to cross the blue line. He's going to enter the zone. Make a move around. Tries to make another move. Poked away. And the puck is cleared. Liam's going to be the first one back. Sends it over to G. G's going to rifle it down ice. Off of Keegan's stick. On net. Keegan's going to pursue. Littleton's going to clear. Poked away. Puck's still in the neutral zone. Keegan's still out there battling. Blake's going to enter the zone. He's got G with him. He's going to find G. G sends it back to Blake. Right there on the doorstep. Saved by the Littleton goalie. Boulder's going to hold on to this 2-1 lead. Great opportunity there. 9:48 left in the third. We'll get another offensive zone face-off following that attempt. G, Blake, Kellen, Declan, and Winston are out. Ben Collins still in net. Puck sent to the wall at the face-off. Blake comes up with it. He moves it out to Declan. Declan's going to fire a shot on net. Littleton looks to clear. Winston's going to glove it, move it cross ice to Blake. Fires it over to Kellen, not able to connect. G on the back check as Littleton skates through the neutral zone. Winston pokes it away, and we're going to get an offsides. 9:26 left in the third. 2-1 Boulder lead. We're going to get a line change here is Jackson, Landon, Connor take the ice with Jack and Kate. Ben Collins still in net. Puck is dropped. One back by Littleton. Initially sent into the zone, then out of the zone. Littleton looks to regroup, fire back into the Boulder zone. Kate recovers. She's going to move it up ice and find Landon. Not able to connect on the pass, though. Puck is down the Littleton zone as Jackson pursues. Landon's behind him. Littleton sends it up the wall. They clear the zone. Jackson gets a stick on it. Littleton has it. Jackson has it back now. He clears the zone and finds Connor. Connor's going to find Landon. Landon's going to enter the Littleton zone, make a move around the Littleton player. Great defense from Littleton there. Littleton sends it off the wall and clears the zone. Jackson going to go D to D to Kate. Kate's going to go back to Jack. Jack's going to send it out of the zone. Littleton recovers. Littleton sends it into the Boulder zone. Jack does a great job taking the body and separating the player from the puck. Jack looks down ice. Pass picked off by Littleton is I believe Jack was looking for Jackson. Send it in the corner. Kate's there. She sends it around a Littleton player. Boulder moves it up to Jackson. Puck does not clear. Connor's defending. Littleton sends it on towards the net. Jack gets a stick on it, sends it down ice for an icing. Brooks, Alex, and Liam are going to take the ice now, along with Ellie and Keegan. Ben Paul and still net. 8:05 left in the third. Defensive zone faceoff coming.
You're getting some chances on these plays, but this goalie is saving a lot of our shots.
You know what's the biggest thing I'm seeing? Is we're not moving our feet. We're looking to make every play while we're stopped, which is making it really easy to defend for Littleton.
I agree.
Defensive zone faceoff, one back by Littleton. They send it out of the zone. Brooks is on the back check here, or forecheck, sorry. And he's going to fire it into the Littleton zone. Littleton recovers. They send it up the wall. Pass it right to Keegan. Keegan's going to send it out of the zone off of a Littleton player who skates it in. That's an offside. Same 5 remain. Neutral zone faceoff. Brooks is going to take the drop. Sent to the wall. Keegan has it now. He sends it up the wall. Brooks is able to clear. Alex has it now. He looks cross ice for Liam. Liam enters the zone.
Come on.
He's taken down. No call. Battle along the wall. Ellie's going to hold the line. Slam it down the wall. Littleton's going to poke it out. Ellie has it now. Pokes it over to Alex. Alex enters the zone. Tries to make a move around a Littleton to defender. Does not. Littleton looks to clear. They do. Battle in the neutral zone. Littleton comes away with it. One-on-one with Keegan. Keegan's going to push the player off the puck. Puck sent into the corner. Littleton's going to pursue behind the net. They have the puck now in the corner. They cycle here in the corner. Player tries to make a move around to Ellie. Brooks comes up with it, sends it up the wall to Liam. Liam's going to exit the zone. Poked away. He's going to take his time here. Move it back to Ellie. Ellie's going to look cross ice. Fires it over to Keegan. Not able to connect. Puck gets out of the zone. Alex comes up with it. Poked away. Alex pokes it away from Littleton player. Littleton player sends it right to Alex, who enters the zone. Immediately poked out. Littleton's going to enter the zone. That's going to be an offsides. Really sloppy shift there from that group. 2-1 Boulder lead. 6:37 left in the third. We'll get a neutral zone faceoff following the icing. Offsides. We got Blake, Kellen, G, Winston, and Declan. What were you saying, Parker?
We need to get hyped on the bench because
I agree.
We are not looking excited right now.
The energy's not great. Puck one back to Declan. He goes D to Winston. Winston not able to clear. Littleton in the corner. They're going to send it to the slot. Not able to connect. Kellen has it now. He skates out of the zone. Moves it up to G. Littleton has it in their defensive zone. They clear their zone. Send it up the wall. And Kellen sends it right back in. Blake on the forecheck. Littleton's going to stop. G there now. Littleton passes around. They're going to pass it out of the zone. Littleton player one-on-one with Declan. Littleton's going to shoot right off of Declan's skates. Winston has it now. He fires it out of the zone. Blake's on the forecheck. Littleton sends it into the corner in Boulder's zone. Declan's back. He's going to stop, send it up the wall to G. Comes up to Blake. Blake clears. Littleton fires it right back in the Boulder zone. That's an offsides. We're going to get Landon, Connor, Jackson, Kate, and Jack now. Ben Paul and still in net. 5:36 left in the third. 2-1 Boulder lead.
That line just did a really good job of pressuring Littleton, getting good sticks and bodies on them, and dumping it deep down into their zone.
Right. I agree. We got to move our feet better. We got to move faster. We got to make decisions faster. Honestly, everything needs to be a little bit faster. Puck is one back to Kate. She's going to send it in the corner. It's going to trickle along the behind the net to the other corner. Littleton's going to look to break out, pressured by Connor. Connor's going to initially hold the blue line here. The puck does get out. Battle along the wall. Littleton skates it over the red line. Landon has it now. He's going to chip it around a Littleton player. Connor gets it. He's going to enter the Littleton zone. Backhands it towards the net. Save Littleton. 2-1 Boulder lead. 5:08 left in the third. Offensive zone faceoff coming after the backhand shot by Connor there. Offensive zone faceoff for Boulder. Connor's going to take the drop. Puck is sent to the wall. Move back to Kate. Kate sends it back down the wall. Littleton picks it off. Sends it out of the zone. Kate has it now. She's going to fire it back into the Littleton zone. No offsides. Littleton's able to clear. They're going to skate it over the red line. Kate's going to strip him of the puck. Kate's going to move it D to D to Jack. Jack's going to send it up the wall to Jackson. Jackson's over the red line. He fires it in the Littleton zone. Littleton recovers. They send it out of the zone. Littleton's going to skate it over the red line. Look to enter the zone. They do not. Puck trickles over, and that's an offsides. 2-1 Boulder lead. 4:33 left in the third. Neutral zone faceoff following the icing. We're going to get Liam, Brooks, Alex, Ellie, and Kate. Ben Collins still in net. Brooks is going to take the drop. Brooks battles along the wall, moves it up to Alex. Alex is going to be one-on-one with the Littleton player. He's going to enter and make a move around. Puts it through the legs, gets taken down. No call. Brooks battling in the corner, moves it to Liam. Liam's now behind the net. Littleton has it. They're going to look to break it out. They will. They move it through the neutral zone. Players one-on-one with Keegan. Littleton's going to fire it into the corner. Ellie's going to meet the Littleton player behind the goal line. Pass around behind the net. Littleton's going to dump it into the corner. Keegan's going to be the first one there as he pressures. He pokes it away, tries to poke it through a Littleton defender. Brooks tries to move it up to Liam. Liam has it now. He's going to move it up to Alex. Poked away. Liam has it. He's over the red line. He's over the blue line. That's offsides. Boulder line change coming. Neutral zone face-off coming. 3:39 left in the third. 2-1 Boulder lead.
I think either we need to play D or just get more goals on the board and get a bigger score for goals.
Neutral zone face-off. Blake, G, Kellen, Winston and Declan out here. Puck sent into the Littleton zone off the face-off. Then they clear. G has it now in the neutral zone. Poked away. He's going to continue to battle. Littleton fires it into the Boulder zone. Winston recovers. Sends it below the net for Declan. Declan's going to get it, send it up the wall to Blake. Blake taken down from behind. No call. G's going to fire it out of the zone. And this is going to be an icing. So puck will move back down into the Boulder zone for defensive zone faceoff. Same 5 skaters remain. All right, G's going to take the drop. He's to Ben's left. Puck is dropped. Sent up to the point. Littleton moves it D to D. They're going to shoot. Blocked by Kellen. He sends it up to Blake. Blake's out of his zone. If he can get some speed here, he's on a breakaway. He's taking a lot of pressure. No call. I cannot believe there was no call on that. As the defender had her stick in Blake's armpit and took him down from behind. The net comes off. The refs are clearly letting them play, Parker. We're going to have to keep fighting through it.
Yes, I agree with you.
Line change for Boulder. Offensive zone faceoff coming. 2-1 Boulder lead with 2:55 left in the third. We're going to get Jackson, Connor, Landon, Kate, and Jack. Ben Collins still in net. Getting down to crunch time here. No mistakes. Littleton wins the faceoff in their corner. Jackson's going to get it in the opposite corner. He's going to continue to battle. Connor there for support. He's got the puck. Puck pops out in the slot. Littleton comes away with it. Boulder's on the back check hard. Players one-on-one with Jack. Jack does a great job stripping the player of the puck. He's going to rim it around the other side to Jackson. Jackson's there. He sends it out of the zone. Oh, puck does not get out. Second attempt. Connor's able to get it out. Jackson pursues. Puck moved back to Jack. Jack's going to fire at the length of the ice. And that's an icing. Boulder's going to get a line change here. We're going to get Ellie, Keegan, Alex, Liam, and Brooks. Defensive zone faceoff following the icing. 2:19 left in the third. 2-1 Boulder lead.
We need to have very solid defense right now. It's down to 2 minutes.
Very solid defense.
That adds qualifying.
We need to take away everything in the middle. We got to
Can't
keep
even
it to
let them
the
have a
outside.
shot on it. We can't even let them have a shot on that.
Can't tell who took a timeout, but someone took a timeout.
It was Littleton.
We're going to stoppage and play here with 2:19 left in the third. 2-1 Boulder lead.
Oh, I'm so scared. Who? The art? Yeah, we are.
I feel like Tracy gets some playing time.
All right, we're back following the timeout. Again, 2:19 left in the third. 2-1 Boulder lead. We got Ellie, Keegan, Ben and net with Brooks, Alex, and Liam. Brooks is going to take the drop here. We need to play a very solid, disciplined game.
Border could get possession.
As Littleton's going to pull their goalie here soon.
Oh, nope. They didn't.
No, if Littleton
Keegan sends it around to the other corner. Ellie comes up with it. She's going to fire it out of the zone. That's an icing.
I think
2:06 left in the third. 2-1 Boulder lead. Littleton's pulling their goalie. So we got an empty net. Empty net.
Now we're hyped. Now we're hyped.
6-on-5 hockey here with an empty net for Littleton. Same 5 skaters remain. Liam's going to take the drop. Oh, man, that was fired right wide of the net off the face-off. Littleton's going to battle here at the top of the slot. Puck does not come out. Shot on net, blocked by Ellie, poked away by Ben. Littleton scores, making it a 2-2 game. 1:51 left in the third.
Who's hurting him? Oh my God, guys.
get it back. Liam, let's go.
1:51 left in the third. 2-2 game after the Littleton goal. Brooks, Liam, Alex, Keegan, and Ellie remain. Ben Collins in net. Littleton wins the face-off. They send it in the corner in the Boulder zone. Puck trickles behind the net. Keegan rims it around. Puck does not get out. Littleton fires it on net. Ellie stops it with her skate. She's going to look to clear. She sends it up the wall to Alex. Puck does not get out. Puck sent back into the corner. Keegan's going to recover behind the net. Keegan's going to rim it around the other side. Battle along the wall. Puck sent out of the zone. Littleton comes up with it in the neutral zone. They send it in past Ellie. Ellie's going to recover. She's going to wheel behind her net. Stop, look up ice, find Liam at the blue line. Liam chips it to Brooks. Brooks sends it to Alex. Alex is in the zone. He's got a chance to send this. Oh, my God. Littleton throws their stick. How is that not a penalty? Keegan gets the puck in the neutral zone, sends it in the Littleton zone. Littleton fires it back into the Boulder zone. No icing. Keegan's going to recover in the corner. He's going to make a move around a Littleton defender. Littleton's going to look to ship him the puck. Keegan gets a stick on it and sends it out. Clutch play there from 7. Puck is sent into the Boulder bench. 42 seconds left in the third. 2-2 game. Boulder's going to change here.
Chip. If this tied, is it going into overtime?
Yeah, we'll go into overtime at side. Littleton's going to win the face-off. They're going to send it through the neutral zone. Declan's going to recover. He's going to hold the puck on the wall here. Battle along the blue line. Puck comes into the Boulder zone. Boulder's going to skate it out. Winston tries to move to Kellen, not able to connect.
No.
Puck sent out of the zone. Littleton's one-on-one with Declan. Declan pokes it away. Shot fired on net, saved by Ben Collins. Puck moved D to D below the net. Winston's going to look up ice. He's going to find Blake. Blake loses the puck. Littleton comes up with it. They're going to enter the Boulder zone, and that's the end of regulation. We're going to move into overtime. 2-2 game. From what I understand, will be 5 minutes, 4-on-4.
Somebody should.
The end of regulation, scores 2-2. Boulder with the shots lead, 22-10.
We should definitely win this game. I don't understand.
Overtime will be 4-on-4 for 5 minutes.
The announcer just said it's going to be 4-on-4 for 5 minutes. First team to score wins this game.
We need to make the play. Amen. Wait, there's poundies in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alex, Liam,
All right, we got Liam, Brooks, Alex, and Keegan out for 4v4 hockey.
no,
Keegan's going to try to send the puck to Alex. Doesn't connect on the pass.
Yes.
Puck's in the neutral zone now.
No,
Littleton's going to send it into the zone.
no.
Keegan's back to recover. He looks up ice, moves it to Alex. Alex sends it cross ice to Liam. Liam's out of his zone.
Yes.
He's got Brooks with him. Sends it up.
Yes.
Alex comes up with it, fires it off the crossbar. That's it! That's it! The Boulder Hockey Club is the Avalanche International Qualifier champions after it goes off the crossbar and Liam buries it back door. What a clutch goal from 23. Let's go, Boulder Hockey Club. That game was way closer than it ever should have been. And Boulder Hockey Club is champs once again. What a game. What an absolute stunner of a game. Let's go. The Boulder Hockey Club 12 AA high performance team. Yeah, you know, hats off to Littleton. What a game from them to just constantly stay in there. Incredibly tough opponent for Boulder today. Much respect to them. What a game. Couldn't be happier for our team, but definitely got to give respect to Littleton here. The Boulder Hockey Club are not only champs of the international qualifier, but also won the Silver Stick Regional. So they will head to Port Huron in January to play in the Silver Stick International Finals. Then they will head to Quebec in February, right, Joe? In February for a 2-week event to play in the Quebec International Pee Wee Tournament. Back-to-back championship years in this tournament for Boulder Hockey Club. Liam's coming to get the banner with Kate Schofield. Great job from this team to battle through, persevere, go undefeated in this tournament. This was without question the closest game that they've played out of the 6. Again, hats off to the Littleton Hawks as they played a phenomenal game and gave this team everything they had. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I think Joe's going to continue to film as the team continues to celebrate. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next time.